Hi everybody, how you doing? How hot is it? It's horrible hot, isn't it? Really is hot and sticky and yucky. And tomorrow's supposed to be even worse. Got a little bit burnt yesterday. Don't know why, just on this shoulder. I was only sitting out in the sun for a little while, but got a little bit burnt on that shoulder. Not this one. And I'm going to have lots more freckles soon. So that's what happens to me. Freckly. Anyway, hot dogs. Not the type you eat. Hot dogs in cars and out and about. In cars, please don't leave the dog in the car. Not going to talk about cars anymore though, because we hammer it home. We do need to hammer it home. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. I want to talk about these dog coats, the cool coats. How effective are they? I've heard people say that actually all they do is cool the coat down, but don't actually do anything to the dog's core temperature. So I thought I'll try and find some research that actually tells me whether they work or not. And I haven't really found any yet. I found a little informal study that somebody with some thermal imaging equipment has done. They used a short coated dog, to help with the thermal imaging. And they put this coat on the dog and they kept track of what the body temperature was doing. And after 10 minutes, it started rising and it actually got hotter than what the dog was to start with. Now, what made me start looking at this was the fact that I think when you put something heavy on you when you're hot, it makes you feel worse. And yeah, I don't know whether dogs feel like that or not. No idea. But I thought I'd start to find out. Then we're talking these sort of cool mats. They sort of make a bit more sense to me because if you think about it, dogs lose their heat through the pads on their feet and through their tongue. And if they have sticky up ears, then they can lose a little bit of heat through that, but not a massive amount. But they don't generally have a lot of hair on their tummy, or it's a bit more sparse there. So at least when that bit of their body lays on one of these cool mats, the blood that's whizzing through that bit will cool down. That's what I think anyway. So I think they might be a little bit better, but I don't really know. What I do for my dogs is buy those plastic pool for children, ones that you put the little plastic balls in or sandpit. And I just put a few inches of water in it, leave it in the shade so it doesn't heat up. So my dogs can either just go and get a drink or they can pad through it. Actually, the one that pads through it is Bailey with his great big paws and he spends hair, watery yuck everywhere afterwards. The other two don't really do it, but it's there if they want. The other thing that usually happens is there's a story whizzing round the internet not to give your dogs ice cubes. Now, this story originated a few years ago by a lady, I think. Anyway, somebody whose dog had heat stroke and she gave it some ice cubes and it had a bit of a thermal shock and it died. And then the story whizzed around the internet. So, but if you've got a dog that's got heat stroke, you don't give it anything ice cold full stop because it is a thermal shock to the body and the body can't cope with it. So, cool tepid water, cool water on their paws, a bit of cool water over the head. I'm not 100% sure what that does. I need to go and look that one up. In fact, I will. I'll go and have a look to see what that does. Other than that, most raw feeders are known or quite well known for giving their dogs either frozen meat at some point or stuffing kongs and things with meat and liquid and freezing that. So ice cubes, as long as the dog's not suffering from heat stroke, it'll be absolutely fine, or should be fine. Perhaps I ought not to be saying anything like that. Anyway, that is about it for today, I think. Hopefully I got through this without so many ers. I am trying desperately not to say it so often because it drives me nuts when I see videos that's full of ers. And I just did it. Have a great rest of your day and we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye.